Thanks for joining us. We're stepping into what Microsoft calls the frontier firm era. AI isn't just assisting teams, it's helping them get real work done. In customer service, that shift is huge. Customers want instant, accurate answers. Service teams are under pressure to resolve issues faster, keep quality high, and stay compliant. AI is becoming a real partner in that work. The good news is you don't have to overhaul everything at once. You can start with one agent that feels right for your team and expand from there. The point is to just get started. And that's what we're going to show you here today. Dynamics 365 brings together a set of agents that support service reps in the moment, handle follow through after the conversation, and then feed into a self learning loop that improves every interaction. I'm here with my colleague Koss to walk us through how that works. Before we dive into the demo, Koss, how about a quick overview of how these agents come together?
Thanks, Rachel. So here's the big idea. You'll see four agents working together across the workflow in Dynamics 365, responsible for intent, case management, knowledge, and quality control, creating a self-learning system for your business. I'll point out what each one of them is doing in my demo. But what matters most is that all of them are grounded in your knowledge, your policies, and your data. You stay in control of the level of autonomy, and you can start small and expand with confidence. So let's start with the first agent that helps a rep during a live conversation, the customer intent agent. Imagine you're chatting with a customer. On the left, you see the conversation. On the right, the AI agent is detecting the customer's intent, the required fields, and then surfacing the next best action as a ready to send response.
Koss, what's actually different here from the typical suggested reply tools reps are used to?
It's a great question. So instead of just suggesting generic replies, the agent is identifying intent from a central intent library, pulling the right knowledge and policies, and generating grounded response the rep can edit or send with a tap. It's human in the loop by default and fully auditable. Jumping back, I'll accept the suggestion so you can see how it works. Now the agent generates a new suggestion by pulling coverage details directly from the approved knowledge. Because this customer is in a specific tier, it also suggests an upgrade option that's already defined in the intent instructions.
And to be clear, where is that answer coming from?
That's a great question. So the behavior is authored as an intent instruction in the admin center. You define the steps your business wants to take to handle an intent. For example, these are the instructions that powered the suggestions you saw previously. Retrieve the customer details, confirm the card, search the approved knowledge for coverage details for their tier, and offer an upgrade. So the suggestion is grounded in your policies and knowledge sources, not the open web. And now typically customers really ask for just one thing. So when now a second request comes in, the agent detects the new intent and automatically transitions to it. Nothing gets dropped, and the rep doesn't have to transfer the conversation.
What about know your customer context? So we're not having to ask for things we already have.
Yeah, the agent can pull customer context through the connected tools, such as Power Platform connectors or custom connectors for your own business. That way, the rep has the right customer details at the right time.
Okay, so we handled two intents quickly in chat. What happens next once that conversation ends?
So once the conversation wraps, that's when the case management agent takes over. So here, the agent automatically creates the case by intelligently filling in the case fields and creates a note with the summary and next steps. Reps don't have to write up cases manually anymore, improving handling time. Even for cases, the agent helps reps resolve the customer issues across other channels too, such as email. For example, it's already drafted an email response ready for the rep to review.
Is that always human reviewed, or can teams choose to make it fully autonomous?
Teams choose. In some scenarios, the agent drafts the email and a human rep then reviews, edits, and sends. However, when the confidence in the policy allows it, you can configure it to be fully autonomous. That's where the real payoff is. Either way, it uses your approved templates and tone for your business. A great use case of autonomous work is follow up emails. So when a customer doesn't reply, the agent can now send a contextual email reminding the customer. And this falls in the category of long tail work that usually clogs queues and skews handling time. Things like scheduled reminders if the customer hasn't responded, or automatically closing cases that have been waiting for days, that alone reduces a huge amount of waiting on customer backlog.
We're saving time end to end. How do we make sure quality stays high as organizations scale this?
This is where the quality evaluation agent plays a critical role in keeping the bar high despite the efficiency gains. The agent analyzes your cases and conversations against your business criteria to ensure compliance and quality. And while today customers who do this manually can only cover a fraction of their volume, with this agent, they can now score 100% of customer engagements. So nothing falls through the cracks.
Wow, that solves a huge problem. So, when you say score, is it just a number or can organizations see the why behind that score and take action?
It's fully transparent. You can see the evaluation, the rationale behind the score, and the suggested actions in the evaluation report. You can then sort the evaluations to find low scoring interactions for coaching or process fixes.
So, organizations use these evaluations to then improve the system overall.
Exactly. This is where the knowledge management agent closes the loop. When you spot a great case resolution, the agent can draft a knowledge article from it. So now your best outcomes become reusable guidance that creates a flywheel effect to improve the quality of your overall customer service.
One of the things we're hearing from organizations today is that their data isn't ready for AI. Can these agents help?
Your data doesn't need to be perfect. These agents can analyze your existing case and conversation data to create the intents and knowledge articles to get you started. We've designed these agents to meet our customers wherever they are in their AI journey.
Thanks for walking us through these exciting agents costs. And for all of you, we can't wait to see how you transform customer service. To recap, you saw how these agents work together: intent based assistance in the moment, case follow through across channels, quality evaluation at scale, and knowledge creation from your best outcomes, all feeding a self learning loop that improves with every interaction. Remember, you don't have to start big. You can choose the level of autonomy you're comfortable with. Begin with a single use case or agent and focus on the top intents that drive most of your volume. That's where the impact shows up fastest. The next step is simple: turn these agents on in your environment and try them with a real scenario. Let the system learn with you. And welcome to the Frontier Firm era.